you know what? There's another name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys,
Move!
Okay, before we start today's review, you did take care of that little problem we've been having. Yeah, because I don't want any repeat offenses as of late. Oh, you did? Good. Where? Down there? Yes! That ought to take care of the problem pretty well. You know, it's about at this time I feel like I should be singing that song from that Chicago musical, They Had It Coming. They had it... Oh, hello! My name is Fu Manchu! And, ignore the guys on the ground back there. They're not important. But anyways, you know how like when you go to the movies and you see a movie and you think, hey, you know what? If I was a character in this movie, I would be that guy right there. Well, this one, when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I felt the same way because, you know, I was thinking, man, if I was going to be a character in this movie, I would be that little pot that the baby Groot was in at the end. Because, I mean, I have about as much personality as that guy. He was pretty good. It was like, you know, totally eating up the scenery there. And, I mean, he was a good actor. No, okay. Well, you know, in real life, I like to think that I'm more like Star-Lord than anybody else in the movie because technically I'm not a green chick. And technically I'm not a wrestler named Batista who goes around taking everything literally. I'm not a big tree. I'm not really that stupid. And I'm kind of like, I'm pretty much like Rocket, but I'm not a raccoon. And then, so basically that leaves Star-Lord. So, if I was going to be like any of the characters in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, I'd probably be more like Star-Lord. Because he's not really a hero, and he's not really like the greatest guy in the world. He's just kind of a normal guy, and he talks normally and stuff like that. So, you know, if I was going to be one, that's who I'd be. You know, plus a Fu Manchu mustache and stuff, But, you know, that goes without saying, doesn't it? But anyway, Hot Toys made the Guardians of the Galaxy toys, and, you know, I was wanting them, but good grief, they're expensive. I mean, geez, like $200 each, plus some of them are even more expensive than that, or if you want to get the set of, like, you know, Groot and Rocket, you have to pay over $300. Oh, my gosh! So, you know, if you want the whole team, which they still haven't released Drax yet, what's up, Hot Toys? Where's Drax? Jeez, are you having a hard time making Batista, or what? I mean, he's got a lot of tattoos and stuff, but holy crap. But anyway, they, you know, started releasing them and stuff like that. Well, I had Star-Lord on pre-order because that's one that I really wanted. I like Chris Pratt a lot. I really like the character of Star-Lord. I love his outfit, love his look, love him in the comic book. Everything, it's just awesome. And, you know, when they released it, I was like, I really want to get that one. Well, I ordered it, the exclusive version. And then after a while I went, you know what, I can't have all these because I had him on order, I had Rocket on order, I had Groot on order, and I had Gamora on order. And I went, I can't get all these, so I canceled. I think I canceled all of them but Star-Lord, and I thought, why am I still keeping Star-Lord if I can't have the rest of them? I mean, I guess it's cool to get one, but when it's a team like the Avengers or something like that, you kind of want them all, or, you know, whatever. I mean, I would assume because you like the whole group. Well, so I canceled Star-Lord, and then I cried about it for about, oh, I don't know, a few months. And then recently, I reordered him, and I had a $20 off coupon at Sideshow, and I used that, and I said, well, I'll order him. And I think, you know, well, he doesn't ship for a while, so if he doesn't, you know, if I change my mind, I can always cancel him, right? Nope, he shipped like within 1 day. Holy crap, Sideshow, you've never done that to me before. So I didn't have a chance to think it over, and I just got him. And it even said it was still for pre-order, so holy crap, man. So if it says pre-order, don't believe it. Don't believe it, man. Don't. Just order it, and you'll get it, like, instantaneously. But I wish I would have ordered the exclusive, because it said that was pre-ordered, too, or sold out, or wait list, or something. I wish I would have just gotten on that. But it doesn't matter, because I don't want those handcuffs. I just wanted the orb. So it doesn't matter. I don't need the orb. But anyway, today's review will be on the Hot Toys Star-Lord, which is a figure that I've wanted for a long time, like I said, and I never thought I would get. So today's review will be special. And you guys can't ruin it, you hear me? You're gonna sit down there, and you're gonna watch me review this figure. And you won't be able to steal it later, either. Jeez, some people. Anyway, today's review will be on the following. Direct from Sideshow Collectibles. I don't know why I'm advertising for you guys. You don't do anything for me. But anyways, and Hot Toys comes the Made in China. I didn't know I ordered a Made in China. Isn't that like an Iron Maiden album? Made in China. But anyway, it is item number, it doesn't matter. And then up here it says, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord. 12-inch figure. You'll notice it's not the exclusive version. And you'll notice, too, because they shipped it in the shipper box, you will notice there's a giant little rip tear there. And then if you look up here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's one over there. Holy crap, look at that big hole. I don't know, do they use these things for target practice or what? But yeah, the box isn't in that great a shape. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Plus, it wasn't out in the rain, which is a good thing. But anyway, do you notice the words are a little crooked, the way they write that out? That's kind of weird. It's like they go, oh, my typewriter doesn't really give a crap. It's just going to go all over the place. But anyway, there's the shipper box now. I say we open the shipper box. What do you say? Fresh out of the box, you will find the most awesomest thing ever. The Guardians of the Galaxy Hot Toy Star-Lord figure looking amazing. And I've kind of looked this box over. It doesn't look like it has any dents or anything in it, so I think I lucked out. The shipper box doesn't look that great. I don't even know why people collect those shipper boxes, those cardboard boxes that go over it. I mean, it's cool, I guess, to get them when you get a new figure, but why do you care if you have them? I mean, this is what you want, right? You want this box, because look, it's got all the pictures on it. But anyway, there's Chris Pratt shooting his black hole gun. Does anybody remember the movie Black Hole? The guns looked like that. Those robots had them. That's kind of cool. But anyway, there he is looking very cool. I love that jacket. I want that coat. But there's his other black hole gun. Kind of looks like a laser tag gun, too. Those old laser tag guns. It looks like that, but with another piece on the bottom. And then down here you'll see that it says MMS255. They've made 255 figures. Holy crap! I don't know what that means. But anyway, it says Star-Lord 1/6 scale collectible figure. So let's look at the back of the box, shall we? So here's the back of the box, and it's kind of boring. It's just got the same letter G, and it's got all the little fine print stuff, and it looks like over here we've got the Ravager symbol. I believe that's what that is. And then down here we got the Nova Corps symbol. Down there, I don't know. And then it's got a bunch of other stuff, like a barcode symbol. I don't remember those guys in the movie, the barcode aliens. They were there, though, in the background, apparently. And then it says, notice, don't read all this stuff or you will go crazy. And in fact, you can't read everything. Unless you're from somewhere else. But anyway, it says, choking hazard. Do not put Chris Pratt in your mouth. You will choke. He's not a toy, people. Don't bite on him. But anyway, it says Star-Lord down the side. And as you can see, it's got dandruff all over the back. You'll see a lot of dandruff. I don't know why. Maybe Chris Pratt has a problem. But anyway, there's the back of the box. Now, I say we look at the front of the box one more time. What do you say? So here's the front of the box one more time, and there's really not a whole lot to say. It's a cool-looking box. It has a little slip thing. It slides off up and down. You know, you can slide it off, and then the other box comes out. But when you slide this cover off, you will see a really awesome-looking window there that has Star-Lord slightly cocooned up in thin plastic that you can see through. But there he is. You can barely see him. You can barely make it out. But he looks awesome so far. I hope he looks good when I open him up. I hope I didn't get a cross-eyed version or anything like that. Now, a lot of people in reviews say they really like this side of the box here because it's got the jail cell scene and stuff like that. And I think that's really cool and all, too. But I think they should have put those numbers there on the back of the box. Like, the whole back of the box should have looked like that. Plus, the numbers are off because, like, Chris Pratt would be like, he's 6'2" or so in real life, so he would be a little taller than that, but apparently they didn't get the numbers right. They should have made him just a little bit lower or something like that, or make him go up to 7 or something, because what about Groot, huh? But, yeah, I guess you need Groot's box for Groot's side of the wall. But anyway, there he is, looking pretty cool. Now, let's look at the back of the box, shall we? So here's the back of the box with the Tron grid there. They took the Tron grid and the black hole guns. Apparently, they're going back to the 80s for inspiration. But anyway, there's all the people that made it looking very cool indeed. Now, what else do we see? Oh, look. It says, Hot Toys on fire. But anyways, there's the back of the box. So let's look at the front of the box before we open it one more time. Now, like I said, this is a figure that I wanted from day one, but I never thought I would get, and, especially when I canceled it. I didn't think I'd be able to get it again, and seeing that I reordered it, I'm just surprised to have it. I don't really need the exclusive version, because the exclusive version right up there is where the handcuffs and the orb go, but no big deal. Who cares? You don't need that. It's the Chris Pratt head and the outfit and the mask and stuff are what I really wanted. So, I say we open it! Now, unlike most of their modern releases from Hot Toys, this figure only comes with one tray. There's no tray underneath it or anything like that. So everything you see here, everything is inside this top part of the tray. So I say we remove the top cover. What do you say? Now, when you remove that top tray cover thing, you will find all of these really cool accessories. He has 3 extra hands, as you can see. And then he also has, let's see, what has he got there? He's got his little Walkman, which looks awesome. He's got that little light-up globe thing that he uses at the beginning of the movie. There's his mask. There he is, all cocooned in plastic. No exclusive accessories. He's got 2 Tron guns looking very cool. Or they could be staple guns. I don't know. But then over here, he's got some extra pegs. There's his boots. There's his bag, which looks awesome. Look at that. And then underneath there, I believe he has a base. So I say we remove him from this plastic cocoon. What do you say? Now, like all of my other reviews, there is no way I'm putting this thing all together, so this is just a figure, and you'll see, a basic look of what you look like, or what he looks like out of the box. So he looks awesome! Holy cow, now I have to admit, taking all the little plastic things, because he is totally wrapped up. His arms are wrapped up, his waist is wrapped up, his feet and legs or his boots are wrapped up and stuff like that. He just looks so good. But taking all that plastic off is kind of scary, because a lot of people are reporting in reviews that these little buttons, these little gold buttons, will fall off pretty easy if you rub them the wrong way, because they're just glued on. It's not like they have little, like they're sewed on or anything. But, so be very careful with it if you get it. Now, I haven't really looked mine over, so if you see any missing buttons, you're going to find out about it when I do, so you might see it before me. But I just think he looks amazing. This is one awesome figure. Now, he's only on the roadblock base for now because I haven't pulled his other base out. But man, oh man, first impressions, this figure looks awesome. Let's look at him from behind. One of the major points of interest in this figure is this jacket. Everybody has talked about how awesome this jacket is, and if you look at it, holy cow, I guess you can fathom why the price point is so much. For this figure, because look at all the intricate sewing and flaps and this and that, and look at the burn, it looks like it's burned up there, and it's got dirty spots over there, and look at that, it's got little patches and stuff. Man, it looks so cool, and I love this rip down here where he's sewed. It looks like he's sewed back on the bottom part of his coat, and that's about the equivalent of my sewing skills too. So that looks pretty cool. And then over here, he's got more burn marks from where his little rockets would be. That looks awesome. Over here, it's the same thing from where I guess he's turning on his rockets, burning up his coat, but just looks so good. This is one awesome looking jacket, and if you turn it around, you'll see his Ravager symbol over there, and he's got his little elbow pad or shoulder pad thing, and then he's got flaps, and there's his arm guard, his gloves. Oh man, he just looks so good. This is one awesome looking figure. I love the battle damage. I think they did such a good job on that, because usually when, back in the day, I guess I could say, when these figures first started coming out, if you wanted it to look like that, you had to do it yourself. Because look at the Sideshow Snake Plissken jacket. They didn't weather that one at all. But, Hot Toys went to town on weathering this one. This just looks amazing. And, it's got more burn and scorch marks over there, down the front here. Man, I love it. I love the battle damage, and I love all the little intricate flaps. Now, I will say this. I did expect this figure to weigh more. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting used to how much these figures weigh, but I think it looks amazing. It doesn't seem like he weighs as much as I thought he would, because he's got so many things of clothes on and stuff. He just looks so good. But look at that face. We'll look at his face up close here in a minute. But man, oh man, did they do a good job. Man, that's awesome. Okay, now, you're probably saying, hey, what else did it come with besides, the stuff that I already showed off? Well, they also came with this little brochure thing here. It's the hows and knots and don't do this and please don't touch your toy. Just leave it on the shelf, I guess. I don't know, because they don't want you breaking it and stuff like that. But you think they would. So you think they'd put, little secret things in there like, no, move his head like this. It'll work. Trust me. Just keep moving it until you hear a snapping sound, and then call us and we will make you buy another one. But anyway, there's the figure looking cool. So what else did he come with? He also came with this really awesome looking stand. This looks cool. Now, look at that grading and stuff like that. It's just a sticker from what other people have said, or some sort of insert. But, hey, it still looks cool. Can't wait to see him on that. And it's just got the same typical thing that plugs in the back, and it grabs him just like this one does, where he rests on it. But man, oh man, does that look cool. So I say we look at him up close. What do you say? So here we go with a super duper close-up look, and holy cow, there's those little buttons that people say fall off so easily. So be very careful with those. Don't be rubbing on them or anything like that, because look, they could come off easily. I know I had the old Wolverine, and his buttons did that too. I lost one, but I found it, and then I was like, hey, good. But yeah, you can see the design work on his jacket there. It's raised up. That looks amazing. I know a lot of these features, people can't see a lot of them, because look at that. Look at how that's raised up and it's all dirty and stuff like that. It looks good from far away, but when you look at it up close, you see how many details go into it. And then right here, you will see his neck. It's even got little pore lines and cracks and stuff in his skin. Then up here, you'll see his chin. Now, I've got his head kind of pushed back so you can make out some of the details. But look at his face. Look at his beard and everything. That looks so awesome. They did such a good job. It's got his nose perfectly, and there's his eyes. Looking very cool indeed. I mean, if these things get much more lifelike, I mean, they're going to be life-size mannequins probably, and they'll be like having Chris Pratt in your house for real, and he'll probably talk to you and everything. Look at his hair. That looks awesome. He's got a little freckling and stuff. He's got a little curl there from his hair. That looks so good. I mean, look, that could be a photograph of somebody, you know? That is so cool. They did such a good job on this. Now, I don't know if those little speckles come off. Probably they'll come off. The one on his lip and the one on his upper lip. But, yeah, they probably just come off because a lot of times those things are kind of stuck to the figure. And you don't see them when they're far away. There's his ear looking very cool. Looks like a real ear to me. There's his eye and his nose. Man, that looks good. That is awesome. A lot of people, too, have complained that his sideburns aren't painted long enough or something. I don't know what it is. I haven't really noticed in the movie what they're talking about. Maybe he's got longer sideburns or something, but I just never noticed. But there's his eye looking very cool. There's his hair. Now let's look at his other ear, because his other ear actually has his mask thing that he touches and it turns on and his mask comes on. Now I do wish, now I know this sounds stupid, but I do wish they'd have made that little red thing a light, because it's a light in the movie. Now that's dumb. You don't need a battery in his head just for that little light to come on, because you wouldn't see it anyways. But just something that I think would look cool lit up behind his ear. But that looks awesome. And from what people say, that doesn't come off. But that's okay, because, hey, who cares? Now, the one thing that looking at this makes me really want to have is a Jurassic Park version of Chris Pratt, the Jurassic World version. Because he looks the exact same. I bet he was filming this movie while he was filming that one, or right after. So, you know, hey, you could make a custom pretty easy if you could get that thing off his ear. Or just pretend it's a phone. I don't know. But then let's see. Let's look down his arm here. Looking very cool indeed. Holy cow. Can't wait to see the battle damage down there. Here's his glove. Looking very cool. Look at all the intricate stitching and stuff like that they, you know, did in the mold there. That looks really cool. Here's his belt. He's got his belt right there. And if we move his jacket just a little bit, you'll see some more of his belt and his holsters. Oh, man, that looks so cool. But, yeah, this goes back to what I was saying before about that MST joke that Mike has about eggs, you know, about how eggs are complicated. They should cost like $100 each and stuff like that. I agree. People like to say all the time that these figures are expensive and this and that. Well, no, seriously, yes they are. They're super expensive, but these aren't exactly toys from what people say. Now, I consider them toys, but nobody else wants to say that because I guess it, like, you know, assaults them or something. It insults them or whatever. It makes them feel like, oh, I'm paying a bunch of money for toys, but it doesn't bother me. It looks awesome, and I'd rather have a toy like this than, you know, cigarettes, I guess. But there's his boots looking very cool. But, yeah, these are very expensive, but if you look at all the details and all the work. I mean, these are tailored outfits for these little bodies. So that looks cool. I mean, if you go to get a tailored suit for yourself, it's going to cost a lot of money, I'm sure. But looks very cool, and I love it. And here's the battle damage down here on the jacket. Look at that. Look at how they painted it. And then look at the rips. Holy cow. Now, those might be problems later on because obviously there are just rips in the material, so be very careful of those. But you don't want to, like, rip a chunk off of there or anything. But it wouldn't matter, because look at it. It's what it looks like anyways. Let's look at the side that's stitched up. Let's see. Let's pan around here. There's the little patch thing. That's kind of cool. And then down here, let's see. There's the patches. Or the ripped off part that he sewed back on. That is awesome. And that's such an awesome touch. Because, I mean, he could have just left that off, but nope, he's like, nope, I'm going to fix that. That looks cool. But anyway, I love all the battle damage stuff. Look at the back of his boots. Holy cow, man, that's awesome. Jeez, they put a lot of, like, care into these things. And I don't think that Hot Toys, when they make their figures, I don't think they use, like, real scan or anything like that. And they have very limited, you know, things to work with. That's why the Joker didn't look as much like he did in the movie in the beginning, because they had very limited things to work with. Now, I don't know how much stuff they had for these shows. There's this Adam's apple. For this movie, but man, he looks awesome. So there's my very lengthy review of the Star-Lord figure, and I didn't even go into detail, man. I just showed off the figure. I never showed off any of the accessories or anything. But you know what? Hey, there's a gazillion reviews for this figure because everybody seems to be buying it, and it is very awesome, and I think it's well worth the money, and it just looks amazing. Do listen to what other people say and be very careful about those buttons, and you know, just treat it like, you know, it's $200 because it is. It's expensive. But anyway, he looks amazing, and I absolutely love it, and it's one that I have been wanting for a long time. He's going to look so good on the shelf. Look at that. It's Chris Pratt, man. It's just so awesome. And honestly, if you got that head, it would be so easy to make a Jurassic World custom. Just get a vest and a shirt and stuff like that, man. That looks awesome. But, you know, hey, guys, what did you think of my review? That's how you make a review, guys. You just sort of... Oh, crap. Anyway, I better close this before they steal my Star-Lord. Shut down the doors! Lock them up! Foo! Reviews! Felzbug! Hey, Felzbug, come here. Come here, Felzbug. Hey, you know how I sent Gubslev to live with you? Well, I've got 2 other guys that I'm thinking about coming, you know, sending over to your house and stuff like that. I think you'll really like them. One's named Dr. D, and the other one's name is Jackson.